All right, so we got 2 runs. I got one on this one, and we have one over here. So this one's been running a lot longer. Probably gonna set this one if it starts running aggressively again. See, this one's going again. This one's going. Very nice.
I say set the hook on that one, dude.
This which one?
That one.
The small one?
Yeah, dude. Whenever you're ready, dude. And just another kicker over here.
How's the drag?
Good. That one's tight. That drag's tight. Whenever you're
But
ready.
is it too tight?
Nah. It shouldn't be too tight.
Oh, it's aggressive. It feels aggressive. I'm not used to reeling in with a right, but we're gonna try our best. Hold on, hold on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, it came off. That was a solid fish right there.
No, solid. All good, all good, all good.
So, see, these fish are being very tricky on with us. You know, they're not eating fast. So maybe chance we'll leave it there for a little bit, just a little bit. Let me check this one out here. Oh, this one still feels like it got some.
Let him. That one let it run good.
Oh, this one's ready.
Whenever you're ready, Mark.
Come on, baby.
You're ready, dude.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, don't be shy. I'm not gonna leave no slack on this. Oh, I think I saw him jump. He's wrapped around a tree, I think. Yep, that was him. He's big, bro. I saw him jump over there. Oh yeah. If it's the one I saw jump, bro, that guy was at least 5+. And he jumped on the hook set. How's the sound?
You're good.
Good? Yeah. Oh, he's heavy, bro. I know it. I feel him. He's not even pulling yet. Nope. See, I've taken out big fish out of this spot. Oh, he's coming. He's at the top. Look, he's on the top where that line's at. He still don't even run, bro. He's still not even running. He's right there. He's right there. He's coming. He's coming. He's right there. Oh, it's a needle nose. Just like you said. Watch out. That's a nice needle nose. And those don't have a limit. That's a nice one. We're just talking about what did we land a big needle nose. He snagged, bro. Here. Hold it. He snagged. Come on. Don't know.
Mark.
Did I miss?
Yep.
I missed. But he's real snagged. I wanted to get him on the head. That's why I was aiming for the head. Is he on?
Yep, he's the one.
Hold on. Slowly. Slowly.
I met him.
Slowly.
I met him. Let me bring him up. I met him. Oh, yeah.
So the reason why I give him a bow shot because he's not even snagged. He just has the wire in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh.
Just don't want to get all this tangled up. Perfect.
Dang.
Let me get this line out of the way.
Bro. Dang. Alright, I'll grab this.
This one feels heavy.
Go. You're good.
That's crazy how we're just talking about being a needle nose. I think that's what's been happening here. I think we've been getting needle nose. Because look, he's not even hooked. He's not even hooked. He's just
clamping on it.
He's just clamping on it. He doesn't even let go. What I'm gonna do?
That's big, bro.
I'm gonna cut this line. We got him on the bow.
Bro. That is big. That is super good, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And we're still getting another run over here.
Yeah?
Yep. Dude. Oh my gosh. That is stuck on it. Oh my gosh, bro. And we were just talking about this, Mark.
Yep. Look at that. Look how he's clamped.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Wow. That's like 1 in 100 that'll happen, probably.
I'll be very careful with these guys.
Huh?
He wasn't even hooked. He was just clamping on the line. We got lucky on that. That's why I had to bow shoot him.
Bring him in, Mark. Bring him in.
Watch out. That's a fat needle nose.
That's a big one, bro. Look. Is that bigger than the one you caught before?
No, but he's fat, man. So that's good. That's a good size gar right there. Woo! We got one, and these don't have a limit, so we can catch a lot of these.
Look at that, guys. Check that out, guys.
So
right there, guys. Perfect.
Yeah, when I set the hook, I saw his white body jump, and I thought it was a bigger fish, but you know, he's still a good size. Maybe that's what's been messing with our lines, that we haven't been able to successfully hook set them. Woof. So that's it. That's the way she goes. Just like this went right here. Hopefully this doesn't come off.
Mark, that's beautiful, Mark. That's my first, dude.
Yeah.
That's my first, bro. Seeing someone catch a needle nose this big? Yeah, that's my first. This is the biggest needle nose I think I've ever seen, bro. Good size guy right there,
So I'm gonna pick them up real quick, see if I can.
Bro, solid. That's solid, bro.
Yeah, that's a good size gar.
That's like what, good 5? Like
No, it's a good, maybe close to 4.
Good, man. Good.
So
This one's still running, man. I want that one. Oh. Yeah?
I want to put them in the cooler before it gets too slimy.
It might be another needle nose, not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, guys. Dang. And then that one's running over there too, guys.
This leader is gonna be used again.
Let's go. Because guys, those leaders, guys, can be used plenty of times, guys. It doesn't really matter, guys, if it's
It's
the
peeled.
wire coating's off of it, guys. It's still gonna be working good at the end of the day, guys. I might sound a little off, guys, because Mark has a mic, but hopefully you guys can still hear me a bit. And it looks like it's still reading my voice a little bit, but yeah, guys, like that was pretty impressive, guys. And hopefully we can get another one, guys. Dang.
Look at this beautiful. I don't know if it's a needle nose or it might be, I don't think it's a hybrid, but it might be just a regular needle nose alligator gar. And it's beautiful. So fun fact about needle nose is that they don't have a bag or size limit in the state of Texas. You can catch as many as you want and take home and harvest as many as you want. We caught one and that's what we're taking home. We're going to go ahead and start. This is probably one of the most, I'm not gonna lie, this is the most beautiful long nose gar that I've caught ever. So let's get started. So we're gonna pinch the tail over here. Pinch the tail pretty nice, little good grip, and we're just gonna take it to the top. There we go, just like that. Let's go over here with this fin right here.
How do you make them? Do you fry them, or I know people that make gar balls.
Yeah, we fry it. We fry it fillet. We fillet it and we fry it. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going with gar cleaning right here. We just got started. Now let's keep going. You want to take it along the back, just like that, all the way through. See, it's about to come off, so we're gonna avoid trying to chop it off because we're not done chopping until we get to here. So we're gonna avoid chopping this off. So we're gonna kind of chop downward. There we go, to get it a little more leverage. And there we go. Still got a little bit more that we can chop right here. And there we go. That's all it is. So remove this top layer of shell at the top. You want to remove a nice even top layer all the way from the tail to the skull. Once you do that, you're going to de-shell, meaning you're going to separate the meat from the shell. As you can see, this is what I'm doing right here. Oh, this is a good knife right here. Look at that. Look at that. Real nice. Take it all the way down. All the way down to the tail right here. So right here you have a soft spot. This is the only soft spot you're going to have where you can actually cut open and split like this. Split like that. Other than that, you're going to have to just take your time and work your way down. And you're going to see right now, as I work my way down, and then you're going to see what we're going to do. Just take your time. Take your time, take your time. So a lot of people ask if regular alligator gar and needle nose or long nose and hybrid gars, if they taste the same. I think they do taste the same. They're just a little different. But I think they do taste the same because the meat texture is, they're exactly the same. So check it out. Boom. See, you come all the way down. See, all the way down over here. So I'm going to come down here. Just be careful because this shell right here is sharp, and if you rub your hand or your knuckles against this shell right here, it's going to cut you. Trust me. Just be very careful as you do that. You got to go all the way down as far as you can. Simple. That just like that. See? So there you go. Once you get right here, you want to split it open just like you did the tail area. Just be very careful. Don't put your hand there. Be very careful. And you split it open just like that. So you can see I split it open. I'm going to try to come more in and under the gar as much as I can, so I can split the shell apart as much as I can. So yeah, I don't know if this is a spotted gar or a needle nose. It looks like a needle nose, you know, because of the long needle nose that you see here. It might be a spotted. If you know exactly what type of gar species this is, just let us know. Sometimes I get confused, you know, between a needle nose and a spotted gar and hybrid, because there are hybrid alligator gars. So what you do to one side, you do to the other, exactly the same. You don't do anything different than what you just did. You see? That's all you do, just like that. Take your time. If you're not in a rush, take your time so you can get as much meat as you can. you know, the more time you take on doing this, probably the better that you're going to clean this gar. And you can preserve more meat. And you can have a nice presentation at the end, a nice cut of meat. Be careful when you're doing this, because remember, you can rub your knuckles and your hand against this cut that you did, and trust me, that will split your hand open. So be very careful with what you're doing. I'm just gonna finish my cut down here. I'm going to split the shell apart like I showed you over here to the other side. There you go. So as you can see, I split the shell. And let me show you what it looks like so far. Alright. This is what it looks like so far. You split the shell apart, and then you have this piece. A lot of people will just take off the loin and they will be done with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the whole bone with the meat and separate the skin. So what that requires to do is you got to just keep on going down, and you do have some hard spots where you're going to need your hatchet. So right here you have a fin bone right here, and you have another fin bone back here. But when you get to that, or use your hatchet. So let's start over here with a hatchet towards the tail, towards the end of the tail right here. Right here, I like to just cut down right there, and then that's it. You see how I'm separating this whole stuff, and just hatchet down, or hatchet going up towards that fin bone. You got a fin bone right here that you have to free from that shell. And the only way to do it is if you hatch it. If you're trying to separate the whole piece of meat from the shell. Just keep hatching, and you free that hard part up, as you can see right here. And you can probably use your knife about right there. You see? Right there. Look at that. Look at that. This is where your knife comes in play. Until you get to the other hard fin bone. That's when you need your hatchet again, or you can cut around. See, right here you got some fin bones. You can cut around, which I'm going to do with the knife. Just cut around. It's right there, so that's what you want to do. Come to the other side, do the same. Remember what you do to one side, you do to the other. See? And there, we freed up that fin bone. I want to show you the fin bone that I'm talking about. It's right here. It's a hard bone right here that you gotta cut. You gotta cut apart. Once you get to past that, you can kind of pull a little bit. If it's a small gar, it'll be easy to pull, just like this one. And just keep on cutting a little bit towards the skull. See? That's where the bloody part's at, where the throat's at. It's okay, we'll clean that up. No big deal. And you can come over here. And cut over here. You want to cut right here where you can consider this being like the neck of the gar. You want to cut around from the bottom all the way to the top evenly. See, he's cutting through the top. Don't forget to cut under. You got to cut under in order if you want to separate that. You can hatch it, and you can hatch through that bone. But if you want to avoid hatching it, just cut all the way through that neck bone evenly, 360 degrees around that gar. Once you cut all that meat, you got to cut that meat down. Once you cut all that meat, all you got to do is this. Boom. That's it. Check this out. Once you see, look at that. Look at that, everybody. That's how easy and simple it is to clean an alligator gar. That is already done. We're going to put this and throw it away. We're going to come over here. We're going to take off the organs, the insides. It has a lot of eggs. So it hasn't spawned yet. It has a lot of eggs. And we're going to remove all the insides. Look at all the eggs that they carry. So imagine the gar. Let me take away the egg. Imagine the gar, how many eggs it has, and how many guards that these reproduce. Now let's go ahead and take away these membrane and organ stuff that it has. Super simple. You just pull and kind of take your knife, rub it against the bottom, and that's it. You have no more membrane, no more eggs. It actually has 2 sacks of eggs. We took one off. That's the second one. And look at all that. So we're gonna rinse that meat off. Very good. We're gonna rinse it off to clean it. We're gonna clean our table, clean the meat. Now you can cut this gar in steaks like this, and you can fry it whole with the bone, or you can actually take off the fillets and debone it, and you can get nothing but fillet off of it. It just depends what you want. You want to cut it with the bone, or you want to debone it. It's up to you. But for now, we're just rinsing the meat to kind of clean off all this blood. Just taking off as much blood as we can to clean it, you know. And it's gonna whiten the meat naturally. You could have a bucket of water, and you can soak this meat in water with running hose inside the bucket, so it can just keep cleansing that meat. But we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna rub the meat. It sounds funny, right? We're gonna rub the alligator gar meat until we have it nice and clean. That's all it is. You see how white it's getting now? That's all it is. Clean your hands, clean everything. So now what we're going to do after this is we're going to fillet the meat. We're going to fillet this meat. Let me just clean my knife a little bit. So we're going to debone the alligator gar meat. That's all we're going to do. So right here you have your spine that separates the meat. You have one loin, you have 2 loins, and then you have your belly meat. This is your belly meat, this is your loin. This is your other loin. You have 2 loins, you have 2 belly meats. And then you have your main bone system right here. So all you're going to do is you're going to cut towards the bone and not towards the meat, so you can preserve as much meat as possible, and just run it down all the way to the tail. All the way to the tail. Keep going down. Come to the top again. Keep running down. All you got to do is just keep coming down. Curve your knife inward towards the bone. Like that, you can preserve as much alligator gar meat as possible. What I mean is as much boneless meat as possible. And you're going to basically take off this whole loin with no bone. And then I'll give you all a better view right here so you can see what I'm doing. Just got to keep on bringing it down. So once you're getting to a certain point, the rib meat, or I'm sorry, the ribs kind of curve a little bit outward. So as it curves, you're going to curve that knife outward too. Okay? Just like yay. I'm going to show you what I mean when I'm done here. Alright. I like to take my time. I know I can be faster at this, but I like to take my time because I want to show y'all a nice cut of boneless alligator gar meat. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. This is one loin. It's good. It's good stuff. This is a nice tender gar. So you see I already took off one loin from here. Now we're going to take off the other loin. Same thing that we just did. Along the meat. Along the bone, I mean. You're going to separate the meat from the bone. And always come back up and go down, come back up and go down, come back up and go down, come back up and go down. Alright. And let's go ahead and separate that second loin from the bone. Check that out, everybody. Check that out. That's the second layer. Boom. So now you have this belly meat and you have the bone, right? So the belly meat, I'm gonna go ahead and fillet it. I'm gonna get my fillet knife. Let me see. This is my Cutco fisherman's knife. I'm basically gonna fillet it because you can actually cut it off. You can cut it off right here, but you have a silver skin membrane here that you do not want to consume because it's just gonna make your experience not that good. So just what I like to do is just fillet as much as I can all the way down, and I remove that membrane silver skin which stays right here. This is the membrane silver skin that I'm talking about. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Same thing. That's it. That's it. So now you have good pieces of meat. Now this has a lot of meat. There's some people that would chop it in pieces and they'll still fry it because you can get so much meat off of this. But that's not the case today. That's not the case today. And that's it. So we're going to rinse out the meat. And I'm going to show y'all the end result of this awesome garfish boneless fillet. Just clean off my stuff. I'll clean that off after. Let me clean off the table and the meat. Took a lot of meat. This gar was healthy, very healthy, chunky. A lot of good, rich white meat. This is a delicacy. There's no parasites in this meat. It's, you know, I've never found a single parasite in gar meat, and it just shows how good it is. You know, a lot of people might not know or are aware that it's good eating, but I'm showing y'all that it is. It's rich white meat, very delicious. If I would cook this for somebody that is a little like weird about eating this, I guarantee they will like it. And they will not stop eating the gar nuggets that we call. We make gar nuggets out of this. So basically it's all boneless filleted fish. All you do now is, if you're gonna cook it, my favorite way is cutting it in nice strips like a chicken strip. You pass it through your favorite seafood mix and fry it straight up. That's it. That's all it is to it. So check it out. This is the end result. Right here, baby. That's how you do it with Los Canaleros del 956, baby. Fresh alligator gar meat.